Hey, good morning, Facebook. Couldn't help but share this with you this morning. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't know where you get your strength from, but if you leave it to just the things of the world, you're going to be really disappointed. How about that? Good morning, Facebook. Unbelievable. Absolutely breathtaking. I don't know if you're cooped up at home right now. I'm gonna come on here. Don't worry, you don't have to look. I'll turn it around here so you can see. Whoop. I'm gonna turn it around. How about that? A lot of things may change, but I'll tell you what, the sun's coming up this morning. And there's some things that you can actually be assured about. So I want to ask you this question this morning, and don't worry, I'll come back. It's not as beautiful as it is. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'll just talk like this. So my question to you this morning is, where do you get your strength from? Because this is a time that we need to be strong, right? And it's easy to say, you know what, we're just going to tough it out. You know, and a lot of people may do that, may choose to just tough out being inside or have kids at home. I don't know if you can feel me. If you got kids at home, maybe for the next several weeks, you're stressing out. Maybe your business is struggling, or maybe your work, you don't even know if you have a job. And I can just tell you, while I don't know what to expect, what's going to come next, I can only assure of one thing, that my strength doesn't come from my own efforts. That's for sure. I've learned that over the years. Check out that. I'm coming back to that because I know that's really what you want to see, the beautiful sunrise. So maybe you live at the beach, you can't get out to it. Maybe you're practicing social distancing. I think I'm okay with the whole social distancing thing. There's not too many people on the beach right now. Don't worry, I'm keeping my space. But I'll tell you what's not going to be separated from me is from who made that sunrise come up, who made the birds if you can hear them flying over, who made the beautiful sunrise, the ocean and the land and the beautiful place that we live. And that's where my strength comes from. And I'll tell you what, it didn't always. My strength used to be just coming from my own efforts. Pull up my bootstraps. You know, you've heard the saying, the cliche, pull up your bootstraps, just be stronger. You can hang in there, you know, just tough it out. Well, I'll tell you what, I've tried that when my life was in the worst possible moments, and it didn't work. In fact, I found myself in a worse place because I was disappointed and coming up short. And I'll tell you what, until about 10 years ago, when I found out who God was truly and how much He wants to be in a relationship and how much He loves and cares for you, that's where I found my strength from. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to lean on it in this time of uncertainty. And again, the last thing I want to do is give you any doom and gloom, because you know what, to be frank, I don't even know what tomorrow is going to be like. But I can tell you what, today the sun came up just like it did yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. And I can tell you that my strength, and maybe this is a time where you need to look at where your strength comes from. And if you feel like you're not strong enough, if you feel like maybe you're a lot weaker than you thought, maybe you're stressed out and anxiety is completely overflowing right now. You watch the news, you hear all the social posts, you know, all the things, you know, people getting scared for their life. And you know what, to be honest with you, you want to be concerned, right? But if you live in fear, regardless of what's in front of you, if you live in fear, things don't get any better. In fact, they tend to get a lot worse. And I'll tell you what, it's easy to go down what our mind starts to tell us. And my mind woke up this morning and I spent some time in the Word, and I spent some time with God, and I'll tell you what, He assured me, just keep putting your faith in me. That's what He said. Keep putting your faith and trust in me. Cast out all the fear, all the anxiety that's there. And I can tell you, that's where my strength's coming from today, to deal with life, to deal with relationships, to deal with my work, my business, to deal with, you know, all the things going on, what I choose to occupy my time with. And while, you know what, that sun may go behind those clouds today, and maybe you right now are feeling a bit cloudy with where you're at. Maybe you're at a point where you lost hope. Maybe you've lost all hope. You've relied maybe on just your own ability, your own strength, and it's coming up short. You're finding yourself wanting to just, giving your opportunity to give up. And don't give up. Please don't give up. Do not give up. It's okay to not feel that you have all the answers. It's okay to not feel strong enough to deal with what's going on in this world. But please, don't give up. I'll tell you what, there's a beautiful, loving God who's not giving up on you. I don't care how jacked up your world is right now. I don't care how worried you are. I don't care even if you may have a virus that's going to keep you away from people for a very long time. I can tell you that there is a beautiful, all-loving, powerful God that's way more powerful than any kind of virus out there. Tell you what, and I don't know if you feel me, maybe you have faith, and you can feel me. If you do, I'd love for you to throw in some love, some hearts, some thumbs up, because as we go through the next several weeks, there's going to be a lot of anger and frustration and hatred and glasses that are completely empty, glasses that are completely lost without hope, no hope. And I'll tell you what, I've been there in my life. In fact, for a period of time in my life, I've lost hope in the world. I lost hope in myself and my own efforts. I didn't know where to go. I didn't have the answers. And while it wasn't related to a virus, it definitely was in my world at the time just as much of a virus. And I can tell you, it's something that, until I woke up, until I realized that God was chasing me down my entire life, until he knocked on that door, really until I heard the knock at the door. All it takes is hearing the knock on the door from the Lord to understand that he wants you to be in a relationship with him. That's what it takes. All you got to do is allow him into your life. That's really all it takes. And I'll tell you what, the beautiful gift of that is that no matter what comes your way, no matter what kind of circumstances that you face, whether it be job related, whether it be related to your health, relationships, any or all of the above, there's an almighty, powerful God who's going to take good care of you. All you have to do is lean in. So this time right now, what I want you to do, if you don't know him, is talk to somebody who does. If you want to talk to me about what that looks like, you can do that. You can talk to me, reach out to me. It doesn't have to be related to fitness. If you want to talk about faith, I'll share with you my journey, my walk. And I'll tell you what, it is messy. It still is a bit messy, I can tell you that. I have relationships that are broken, disappointments, heartache, struggles, all those things. But at the end of the day, when I put my head down on the pillow, when I wake up in the morning, one of the things that I can tell you is that my strength, although I feel pretty strong at 47 physically, my true strength comes from the one who made that sunrise come up this morning, the one who puts the air in the lungs that I breathe, the one who can put this mess behind us and let us move forward and look forward. So with that, I hope you have an amazing, blessed Tuesday. Wake up and live your life. Take care. God bless.